The first two are the crowdsourced ones. So, what kind of activities and internships should one do to have a better profile for a career in international trade law?
Right. So on this, I would say you should. I mean, there are no again prescribed rules regarding you should do a particular activity or you should not do a particular activity. For example, there's a lot of peer pressure on law school campuses to pursue mooting, which is great if you are interested in it. But again, if you're not interested in it, then it's not the end of the world. You could sort of make great case for yourself based on other things that you do. But a general rule that applies regardless of what activities you choose is to make sure that those activities are related to the field of law that you are interested in, either for your LLM or for working abroad or for any subsequent stage of your career. Make sure that the activities that you do are related to that area. For example, uh, what I have in mind here is that I did do a moot, which was the WTO law moot court competition, the one organized by ELSA. And in my law school, like I'm sure is the case with many other law schools as well, we used to have an intra-university moot court competition based on the rank in which you could choose from a list of moots that were available. So typically, like people who are ranked at the top would go for Jessup or Stetson, and then Viz, and then there is the whole hierarchy, which is well known among students. So even though based on the rank that I got in that intra-university competition, I could have chosen a moot which was in conventional terms more prestigious. But I decided to pick ELSA WTO Law Moot Court competition instead because it was more connected to the area of law that I was interested in. And likewise, my internships during law school were sort of geared towards not sort of getting a day zero or PPO, as it's called, from one of these big law firms in the corporate teams. But again, since I was interested in international trade law, I sort of systematically applied to law firms or to places like the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade that would sort of burnish my credentials in that particular area. So, yeah, there is a lot of value, of course, in being guided by how much prestige is associated with a particular kind of activity, but then a smarter way to go about it, to go about achieving your long-term goals is to make sure that you remain focused on activities and internships that are related to your specific career choice. I think that's more rewarding in the long run.
Great. So let's move to the second question